Assalamualaikum and greeting to doctor and my friends. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to begin by saying thank you to doctor that teaches us so far and hopefully you guys are fine. We would like to do a discussion in our subject UHLB 3132, name professional communication skill. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Arif. I will be the vice provost and lead our discussion. Of course, my fellow members will introduce themselves. We will start with Dato Dr. Adam as Vice Chancellor, Dr. Hasry as Deputy Vice Chancellor. Then we have the Faculty Dean, Dr. Azley. Continue to Prof. Kajen as Deputy Dean. And lastly, Mr. Mikhail as Student Representative. That's all for the introduction. Let's get started to discuss this current topic. As the executive committee of an education institution decided whether your institution should offer a new course for social media executive, what are the benefits and the drawbacks? I would like to explain the objective of this topic. This course is aimed at anyone who wants to learn how to create and manage a business presence on social media, such as creating content, interacting with customers on social media, and evaluating the result of various posts. With due respect, I would like to put forward the point that learners do not need marketing experience. However, they have a basic understanding of internet navigation and are eager to participate in social media and build networks. A Facebook or Instagram account will help, and ideally, the learner has already completed course one of this program. Those important things I would like to highlight so far. Then I will give time to Professor Kajen with his perspective. This time is yours.
I totally agree with our Vice Provost, Mr. Arif, about the suggestion to offer a new course for social media executive in our institution. The digital age has led to the increase of social media among people. With the quarantine time, social media has gained traction among all the people, including students. However, some people still believe that social media is always considered to be a worsen in academics. While social media is here to stay, instead of criticizing, it is better that we learn to take the better part of it and learn how to make an opportunity out of it. I would like to say that this course has many benefits such as equip students with critical content creation and management skill on social media. Students will learn how to execute and create effective social media posts and how to create a strong brand to help build a social media presence and also learn how to establish an ongoing process to manage the content. Students will end the course with real world application of skills through a content management project. Moreover, social media courses also can be taken by marketing professionals, business owners, and other entrepreneurs because not only teenagers are eligible to this course. Nowadays, entrepreneurs need this skill to achieve more in their career. By implementing this guidance taught in social media marketing course, learners can establish and solidify company branding, expand reach with the target market, increase engagement with followers, boost sales revenue, and more. Other than that, this course predominantly helps to gain in-depth knowledge on business social media, marketing tactics, how to set social media goals, and most importantly, how to achieve them. That's all from my point of view. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Dean Professor Kajen, for your wonderful insights regarding the matter. Though I agree with most of the claims that you have stated, it seems to me that you have not taken into account the drawbacks that may occur in the faculty related to this course if it goes through. Firstly, the resources needed to implement such a course must be taken notice. There are a lot of things to be addressed, such as the amount of lectures needed for said course, the accompanying contents that would need procuring, and the balance of the other courses that must be well kept. Failure to comply would lead to massive disruption to the budget. Next, the course itself needs constant updating as it correlates with the current landscape of the social media. The amount of rising social media and countless strategies to market within it has to be implemented to have a cohesive course. The question is, do we have enough professionals to ensure that the best course of action can be done continuously? What do you think about this, Dr. Azli?
Thank you to the Vice Chancellor, Datuk Dr. Adam, for the question. That's the good question for me to answer it. Of course, I totally agree with Datuk Doctor say about the amount of the lecture needed, the accompanying contents, and also budget. For information, Datuk Doctor, we have already do the research, doing a planning and take a serious about this matter. This is because we are sure that we are more spirit and make sure and when to add new course for social media executive in our education institution. Prof. Kajen has emphasized several points before this. Social media course also can be taken by marketing professional, and nowadays entrepreneur need this skill to achieve more in their career. For that point, in our education institution have marketing and entrepreneur course that which have been taught by a lecturer. What we plan is we choose some of them to give a trust and the opportunity to teach about the knowledge of social media executive course. This is a good way to solve our problem. Besides that, we also have make a survey of where education institution that offer this course. From that, we build a good relationship with them. We will send our lecturer to take courses to know essence about a social media executive course. Next, the way I see it also can we need to apply to Ministry of Higher Education to hire a new lecturer to our education institution. It's because they are definitely more knowledgeable about this social media executive, because I think that's all my point and opinions. I hope that's the answer the question from Datuk Doctor. Thank you. Back to Arif.
Thank you, Dr. Azli. Now, I welcome Dr. Hasry.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Sorry for the noise background because I have meeting with another client. So as we all know, social media is critical for society. Although there are some disadvantages to using social media, it can still be used for educational purpose, particularly for students who want to learn more about technology, but they will miss out on essential lesson in real life skills. Instead of virtual life, students should be required to express themselves and join with others in the real connection and social life. And next, while social media can be a terrific method for student and instruction to communicate, on one hand, it can also be a weapon of malice on the others. Students can more easily harass or bully their peers through social media. And furthermore, understanding social media can be an interruption as it can divert students' attention away from their studies. Social media platforms such as Facebook and TikTok and others can divert student attention away from what is going on in the classroom, which has an impact on learning. So, is this subject, the new subject of social media executive, extremely suited for students to study? In the opinion of student representative, Mikhail.
Uh, Thank you
Dr. Hasry, for giving me an opportunity to speak about this issue. As a representative student, I agree that social media needs to be offered as a new course. It is because social media was very general to all humans in the world. Without the education in social media, we will see a lot of people misbehaving in social media and using social media without getting any benefits. Many cases of people or students facing bullying and harassment that affect their mental health. It is because there is no education about social media that makes people do what they like even it is wrong. So by putting social media as a new course, maybe it will help people or students to behave in social media and increase the understanding about the abilities of using social media properly. Also, understanding the positive and negative of social media. Not only that, we also know that the power of social media was very wide and strong to influence people thinking and education. And also, it is important for economic activities. We all know that social media has multi-functions. It can be as a depth to seek knowledge. A lot of useful information can be shared through the social media, but only a few users in social media spread knowledge and good things to others. I believe through education in social media, it will create a lot of people that like to spread education and knowledge to people in social media. That is very good for our society. Education in social media also can influence people or students to involve in many sectors in social media. For example, as a marketing, business online, and also maybe as a content creator. All these things was very useful for student because it can become as a career that can cover their future living needs. That is my opinion why social media should become a new course. That's all from me for this issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Mikhail, for the last perspective, and also our member as well. Many perspectives that we already heard from my fellow friend. To conclude our discussion, we can highlight some of the important points, such as students will learn how to execute and create effective social media posts, and how to create a strong brand to help build a social media presence, and also learn how to establish an ongoing process to manage the content. That's all from our group. I would like to thank you for your time and attention.
On implementing a new social media executive course. In large, I'm very satisfied and impressed on how this course could be added to our program. I feel that it is the very course that our institution currently needs, and if everything runs smoothly, we could expect that this course will be added to our program in 1 year from today, and hopefully will be a successful one. With that, I again thank you everyone and end this meeting.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.